Seaweed in the house. How y'all doing? Happy Saturday. It's a beautiful day in Joplin, Mo. It's sunny and all sorts of good stuff. All sorts of good stuff going on. How are you? I've titled this one All Guppy Questions Answered. And correctly. And I will tell you, the people that are in here, if I don't know the answer, they do. Isn't that cool? So yeah, that is the deal. So we love hearing from you. So any questions that you may have, we would love to hear from you. So there you go. It's Mobb Guppy, where the Guppy is the mob. Yeah, so let's see what else is up here in my little world. I don't know. I just prepared a tub for water changes. It came out of the faucet at 56 degrees, so that means it'll be sitting at room temperature for the next 24 hours. I'll do a bunch of water changes after that. So there you go. And there you go, indeed. So, yeah, it's life is good. John Oliver, S, all in the house. Yeah, S, that's a good question. Somebody did, which is amazing. Amazing indeed. Yeah. Yeah, so greetings from my hovel. Maggie out of town. Maggie got back Monday. I brought her home. She went to sleep. In my community, we had 2 cops that were ambushed. Well, 3 cops were killed. 2 died. And so I went to wakes and funerals this week. Man, is that tough. The pup's great. She did okay at the dog shows. They said, hey, she wants to pull too much. You need to get, do some training with a pincher type of collar. So I have that, and I'm going to go and do that later on today. Yeah, 2 dead cops. Not good. One of the guys that died, 27, newlywed. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, but Maggie's good. I'm looking over. She's laying down. She's sleeping. I took her out just got her in from the walk. Yeah, there's laundry going. So yeah, life is good. Life is good all the way around. It's I've been so busy, at work and with stuff. We've been like a person short since December 30th. And I think we finally are going to be hiring one. So there you go. So then we'll be up to full staff. Laundry buzzer at 1:33. Actually, I may not be a bad guess, Doug Ray. The man who has fantastic vacation home by Lake Titicaca. Yes, Peter Thiel. Yes, Lake Titicaca, everyone. We know it's funny to say, but it's an actual place in Peru, in the wonderful nation of Peru. And crazy stuff happens there. It's in Peru, right? I've got that right. Doug and I, just to give you a thing, just so that, and by the way, you're welcome to join in with the craziness. Is that we watch every Friday and we'll text back and forth. We will actually go in and talk. Oh, it's between Peru and Bolivia. And so I was both right. And so we watch Ancient Aliens and we try to come up with stuff. 121, it'll go off. Alishan can't make it. He's been abducted by gray aliens. There you go. Yeah, life's good. I'm only doing one load of laundry today, by the way, gang. I've sort of now just decided that I'm just going to have a laundry day, but I have pants I had to do, and I probably need to own more pants. So I'm washing pants, and a couple of matching T-shirts. That's pretty much 4 items. So there you go. There you go, indeed. Life is good. I need to order. In fact, one of the things I'll be ordering today, more brine shrimp eggs. Hopefully to take me through the summer. I'm down. I have about week and a half left, I think. So there you go. It's Baker Mayfield. He's available to be a quarterback. Where does he go? Yeah, my twins signed Korea. That was great. It's the Twins have been owned by the same family since the early 80s. And so, which is pretty neat. So Carl Pohlad, he died like at the age of like 95 or 96 or something like that. And yeah. Yep, Deshaun Watson to Cleveland. Hey, the Kansas City Chiefs, they may finish in 3rd place in their division. They may be the cellar dwellers of their division. Because San Diego's up their game. The Raiders picked up Devontae Adams. That's strong. They already have a pretty good defense. They, I think Derek Carr he's that level between, Josh Allen, who is great, and Kirk Cousins, who is very good. He is in between there. So, yeah, I think he's a great quarterback. And, with that type of running back stuff, huge stuff. Yeah, that's what I understand. They played together in college, and they're besties. It also probably has to go out and point out for, and their next door neighbors, Devontae Adams and Derek Carr are next door neighbors. Yeah, by the way, Doug, I agree with you on that, but the NFL has seen last 2 years, the Super Bowl teams were put together. Petroman 1185 of a let's win now thing. Tampa went and they got Leonard Fournette, and they got Gronkowski, and they got Tom Brady. All at the same time. They won a Super Bowl. Rams borrow Von Miller just for a half a season. They go out and they get Matt Stafford. No one thought he knew for sure whether he was going to win a Super Bowl. There you go. Muppet, how are you? Nobody has patience anymore. It's a $1 billion business, and if you can get the right players in, even if it's for a year or so, and you have everything together, boom. That's what it's turned out to be. Instead of the old school stuff that you go out and you draft your team, You don't do much in free agency. And that's changed. It's over with. It is over with. And by the way, a perfect example of somebody who's gone out and built a team, through draft mostly, and they're mediocre every year, the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys, they don't pick up many free agents. It is, and they pay their guys really well. Dak Prescott, who's a mediocre quarterback, what is he getting? $45 million a year or some ungodly amount of money? Ezekiel Elliott, who always comes into training camp about 40 pounds too heavy. How does that work out for them? I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea at all. So, yep, gang, life is good. It's the fish are good. This is now getting into the time of the year where you can ship fish. Yesterday we had a cool day. It got down to 34 degrees this morning. Now it's 53. It feels warmer. I'm in a t-shirt. Next time I go out, I'll be wearing a t-shirt. It's getting like 66, 67 here. Tomorrow will be warmer, but we're going to end up getting thunderstorms. I'm pro drought, by the way. If any of you are pro drought, to join me on that. What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen guppy? Yeah, you see, there you go. Now, Pusiwi, you're just showing off. I actually think those guppies, that's when I've seen a guppy jump, I've not had a speed gun on it. I think they go pretty quick. I think they fly pretty quick. I don't know if it's quick as shooting out of a cannon. I don't think they're arowana fast, but maybe they are. We think of arowanas, and they're a much bigger fish, right? I don't know. I don't know. Almost 15 miles per hour? Yeah, I've seen them jump. And sometimes when I'm feeding, how I do my brine shrimp is I put them in one of those generic condiment bottles I got at the Target or I got at Walmart. I have a siphon that a funnel that sits on top. I pour clean, treated water over the shrimp there in the net, get that in there, and then I spray it into each aquarium. And I have found sometimes when I'm spraying baby brine shrimp into the aquarium, occasionally I'll have a couple of jumpers, and you'll see a couple, and they move quick, man. They move quick. Did that answer it, Posiwi? Doug Ray, you're one of our experts here, by the way. If I don't know the answer, you've got to. Yeah, so Maggie did pretty good on her shows. I have some ribbons. You want me to get her ribbons and bring you the ribbons? I'll do that. Hold on. I'll be back. Okay. You want to see some ribbons? All right. March 9th, First prize in Kerrville, Texas. March 9th, Reserve Winners Bitch. Reserve Winners Bitch. Sweepstakes. First prize. Sweepstake. First prize. Reserve Winners Bitch. Probably so, Doug. Let's see. First place on March 12th. First place, March 13th. First place, March 11th. And first place, March 10th. So there you go. Should be pretty good. I'm guessing probably so, Doug. I am not going to be doing that, though. It's I will not be ordering a pizza today, but Alexa or XA, I don't know. So there you go. Let me put this over here. So there you go. That was yeah. So she did really well. She didn't get any points. She needed to get winner's bitch, and she would have picked up points. Okay, next trip later on this year. She still has some growing up to do. They want her to be about 4 or 5 pounds heavier, and she's like 29 pounds. So there you go. So there you go, indeed. I'm wearing my Norm Macdonald joke t-shirt. University of Science, Professor of Logic. And if you've never seen it, you got to see it. It's a Norm Macdonald, one of his greatest things. And I miss him. He's one of my favorite comics of all time. Up there with Rickles. Two comics that we have right now, they're in the prime of their game, that, in my opinion, are the funniest guys in the world. And I think they're all-time funny, and I know people say Carlin or what have you. Bill Burr, Dave Chappelle. It's, yeah, they're the funniest. So, yeah, got to order some food for the fish. I'll get that going out today. Get brine shrimp through the summer. Good times. Good times indeed. It's my goal here, by the way, gang. Patty's Petite Tanks. How are you? People are coming in. Say hi when you get here. And love it when you say hi. Thank you for the likes. Yeah, it's got some food from Doug, which is great. Good stuff. I'm feeding the flake food right now. I need to order more flake food. It's I rotate a little through. I get high protein flake foods, and I mix my own. And thanks for coming. Absolutely. I mix my own. So I have beef heart flake. There's this plankton flake, high protein flake, which I really like. Silkworm flake, earthworm flake. I mix that all up together. Life is good. Life is good. And yeah, keeping the fish. When you order from American Brine Shrimp, and I've never ordered from Brine Shrimp direct. I've only gotten and I've had most part every time I've gotten brine shrimp from American Brine Shrimp has been really good. Jerry Grounded, how are you? Are those guppies? Or are those pieces of corn? Oh, birds. Yeah. Yeah, I don't see like I used to, so I have to go like this. Yeah, so life's good. So I usually get a couple of different types of flake food. They have the black type of stuff. Let me tell you, Ass, the swordtail guppies are doing great. Doug Gray, how are your swordtails doing? Yeah, Muppet 929, it's always kind of a mystery to me. I like doing different stuff, looking for high protein, something a little bit different, and then mixing them together on my own. Here is why, and by the way, I don't have any. I need to probably pick some of these up as well. Excellent. More fry, Doug? Do you have any more fry? If anyone sits there and says, hey, I can't get my guppies to reproduce pure or reproduce exactly what they're supposed to be, try swordtail guppies. I will tell you that the swordtail guppies I have, it's all sorts of people have them, and they are like ninjas. Ninjas. They reproduce really well. It's yeah, by the way, you may know you're a fish fan, a little bit of a fish freak. If all of a sudden you're going, ooh, I get to order new flake food. I can't wait. Wonder what I'm gonna get. You know, you're just and all of us are that way, I think. Correct me if you think I'm wrong. Alishan, did he go down to spring training for the Mets? Where is he? Is he still coming off his St. Patrick's Day festivities? Or is he at Lake Titicaca? All we know. Yeah, Muppet, you could be, or you could be, maybe you have stuff. You have a few more fry in the tank, Doug? Yeah, you'll have more. You'll have more. Trust me. Ah, feels so good. How are you guys doing in your March Madness things? Do you guys play it? Do you have do a pool? We do one at the office. As of this morning, and I'll take a look right now. I was tied for first place, which is frightening because normally I watch a lot of college basketball, and I obviously have not been watching enough, or any actually, almost none. And so, except for what I catch on Mad Dog Sports or on ESPN Radio, uh, I'm not doing it, and I've been doing pretty good. So I'll see where I'm at here. I'm logging into the office computer. Did not make one this year. Yeah, stuff. Ooh, and the mail truck is going by. It's kind of exciting. I may get a bill today, which is awesome. Because it's you either get junk mail or bills because nobody sends letters anymore. And my mother and grandmother are dead. Those were the only two people on this earth that sent letters. All right, let's see where we're at. All right. It's a winner take all, $10 in. See where I'm at with my picks. I have not lost any Final Four teams. Obviously, I think a lot of people got, Iowa, UConn, and USC and Kentucky. Those were upsets. But other than that, I've been really, really good. How many games have I lost? Okay, UConn, I lost Indiana, but I didn't expect them to go much further than that. Kentucky, Seton Hall, I lost that one. Iowa and USC. But of the teams moving on, the only ones I have out are Iowa and Kentucky. I had Iowa getting to the Elite Eight. I didn't have Kentucky going that far because Kentucky isn't that good. So there you go. No more work pools or any others available. Yeah. Your grandmother and you send letters to each other? Yeah, it's nice. You know what? Sending a letter to your grandparent, you want to talk about something that's going to make them really happy. Yeah, it's college hoops very tough to predict because so many of them are one and done. So many of the players. So it's tough to go in and get that going. Mike's Aquatics and Things. Yo, Kansas. In the house. If Crystal shows up, we'll have another Kansan. Chattanooga Ed. Hey, Chattanooga Ed. Doug Gray has some of Mobb's sword-tailed guppies. How many tanks of those do you have these days, Chattanooga Ed? So life's good. You just have 3 tanks? Yeah, you can, I've worked with all sorts of different guppies. The sword-tailed guppies, they go bonkers. How many tanks do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have like 7 tanks. You also have a wonderful Mike t-shirt. There you go. Nectar of the Gods. Diet Dr. Pepper. Hey, Chattanooga Ed, when do you get your surgery? When does that happen? Or has it already happened? Realize I have one of my employees, his wife had major surgery the other day. So just because, I try to be a good guy. How's your wife doing? All right, we'll say a couple nice notes to him. Oh, it's this Wednesday? Oh, okay. All right. Well, we'll keep you in our thoughts and prayers. Chattanooga Ed. I'm sure it'll go smooth. Whatever the doctors tell you to do, do. Don't mess around with that. So there you go. Yeah, I know. Yeah, don't let the alien or reptilian doctors do your surgery. Always bad. Always a bad idea. Make them prove before you go under that they bleed red blood. Vinoski, Fish Kodo, what's up? What is up? Your surgeon is a pointer? As in a dog, or is he one of these guys? Talks with his hands. You know, when people, and again, I'll move my hands around a little bit, but have you been around people who are hands talkers? It makes no sense. I'm just going, what's going on here? So I've been thinking about the Guppies. Best thing about Guppies, they're fish. So that's what they do. Oh, it's his actual last name. Okay, he's not a dog and he's not a hand guy. I have like a couple of people I know that for their avatar on Twitter and Facebook, they're doing this thing or like that. You know, kind of doing jazz hands, which is not a good deal. Not a good deal at all. So be well, Chattanooga Ed. Follow what they tell you to do. Don't mess around with it. It will make you much better improve your health and get you going. You know, I hate to get preachy on this, but I will for a second. Is that you don't trust doctors that have curved thumbs? They have to be at 90 degrees. Yeah, mine doesn't do that. Yeah. All right, it's 12:28, 1:28, 28 minutes after. Let's see, Posiwi, you had 20 after. Doug Gray, you had what, 35 after or 34 after? Yeah, I've got normal. It's one of the few things about me that's normal. My thumbs. Yeah, dryer buzz. I didn't let it go as long because I have pants in there and I don't want to iron. Well, it's not that I don't want to iron. I don't own an iron. So when we're done here, I'll run it for like 10 minutes and then take care of business. Speaking of take care of business, let me plug in the computer. And as that gets going. Yeah, having normal hands is the thing. It's so I was having a conversation with one of my I have a couple of people that work for me are older. They're like in their mid 60s. And one of them's having real troubles right now, health wise. And and I have a guy on staff who's like in his mid-20s and who eats Chick-fil-A 2 meals a day. Now he's a gym rat, he's in good shape, but he eats nothing but Chick-fil-A. It's in fact, I said, do they just know your order automatically? They just look at you, go, yeah, number one. The number one guy's here. So I said, dude, you got to go in for a yearly physical. And if they tell you to do something, do it. I have not had their grilled chicken sandwich. Any good? Oh, he gets the fried. He gets the fried. He gets the waffle fries. He's become, though, recently addicted to their breakfast as well. So he arrives, his normal hours at the office are noon, but he's now pulling in about 10:30 in the morning because he goes through the drive-through on the way there. Yeah, I haven't had their grilled nuggets. I guess I have to give it a shot. It's better to be known as the number one guy than the number two guy. Yep. Chick-fil-A biscuits do that to people. Yeah, those are good. They're good. You know, the other two places I love, of course, are In-N-Out Burger and Whataburger. Those are both just amazing places. And I'm an hour away from Whataburger, and I'm about 5 hours away from In-N-Out. So I don't have a lot going on. It's just me and the dog. Oh, Alishan, you're at the New Jersey Aquarium Society meeting now. There you go. We figured you were at the Met Spring Training. Yeah, there's a KFC here. I went and tried their chicken sandwich. I don't know, like 3 weeks ago. It was pretty good. I would put it on the same level as Popeyes. I don't eat a lot of meat. It's mainly because about 4 years ago, my cholesterol was on the high type of end. Mets, boo. And JET, yes, Jets. Fireman Ed, everybody. Yeah, there's a guy who, a Jets fan who wears a fireman's hat. And they call him Fireman Ed. So there you go. And he actually boycotted the team for part of a season once. And it was actually on the front pages of the sports sections of papers in New York City. I'm not kidding. So my thing is that McDonald's chicken sandwich is pretty close to the chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A, but here's the deal. There's 5 cars in line at McDonald's, and there's 40 cars in line at Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A will have that chicken sandwich to you before McDonald's will. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. In-N-Out Burger, though, is a favorite of mine. I love it. I think it's great. Five Guys, way too expensive. I mean, you can go into a Five Guys, and this is before inflation kicked in, and I'm sure it's more expensive. You go in, you get a burger and fries and a drink, and you're at $17 or something like that. It depends on the staff for the quality of food at McDonald's. Yes. Yeah. It's the thing that McDonald's still kills at, except Wendy's is now there with them. Their breakfast sandwiches, that sausage McMuffin with egg, pretty sweet. How far can we take a chicken? I can probably go for like Culver's. They have a grilled cheese, and I add mushrooms and onions. See, I actually have a Culver's not far from here, and I've never been. Should I go? And Doug, I have not seen the Batman. I have not seen the Batman. Yeah, I haven't been to Culver's. I'll have to go. Give it a shot once. You got to second base with a chicken once? Yeah, there you go. What was her name? Yeah. So essentially, what you're saying, Patty, is that I can't have it anywhere near uh uh anywhere near the time where they do my yearly blood work. Cheese curds, good shakes. You went one time to Culver's and you didn't like it, or where else? You saw the Batman, you liked it, except for Batman's way too skinny. Yeah, and Robert Pattinson has kind of an ugly head. He's really skinny. He's got kind of a ugly head. You didn't understand why they had to get an anorexic English guy to play Bruce Wayne. Batman walks real slow too. Yeah, you want Batman to move. So I live in my community. I live in what the best way to describe it is copland, surrounded by cops. And one of the cops down the road plays Batman for kids' parties, and where the police do things for kids. He shows up as Batman, and not that he's a man of size. He's not a husky Batman, but he is relatively he's a relatively full-bodied man. So there you go. And so the Batman in my neighborhood is kind of he's kind of thick. He's not husky, he's just thick. Burger King has an underrated chicken sandwich hoagie thing. I've not had it. How thick? He's not like it's he's a little heavy, kind of muscular also. So he's a little thick. He's a little big. But he's not like bulbous. He's not obese. So there you go. They used to have chicken parmesan. You know what? I love to get, and I haven't seen it for wait, lunatic fringe. Of course, I'm alive. Chewy, what's up, man? Is chicken Florentine? That's chicken parmesan. Yes, chicken parmesan. I like chicken Florentine. And chicken Florentine is the bomb. I have not heard of El Macambo, but does it have anything to do with Lake Titicaca? Chicken Florentine, pretty good. Pretty good. You know what I haven't had in a long time, and I really, really love it, and especially when it's good. I have not had a good corned beef or a good pastrami sandwich in an awful long time. There was a joint in Little Rock, and I left there about 3 years. Oh, yeah, just about 3 years ago now. And yeah, there you go. But on a sandwich, all you need is chicken sauce and cheese. Chicken sauce and cheese. Nightclub in Toronto, big scandal involving the Rolling Stones. Did a live album there, and we're booked as the Cockroaches. Yeah, very good. Yeah, I ate right before. I ate healthy. I had vegetizers, which was terrific. And so there you go. Mike, oh my God. You may be one of the 10 people in America who are not in love with chicken sandwiches right now. By the way, Joplin, we're moving up full time. We're getting Raising Cane's here. Raising Cane's. Uh-oh, was Mick Jagger sleeping with the Prime Minister's wife? Was that Justin Trudeau's daddy? Yeah, but remember, gang, let Mike off the hook. He's from Kansas. So the Kansas come driving into Joplin because we're not far away from Kansas. I mean, literally, you can be on the main strip of Joplin in 5 minutes from Kansas. And for a reason, yeah, Margaret Trudeau. Yeah, and Raising Cane's is not quite as good. No, they blame Justin on Fidel Castro. VB23. Who here is into houseplants? Do you know what? I've kept houseplants. I don't have any right now. My ex-wife used to kill them, and I haven't gotten any new one. Jimmy from the Coop has inspired you. I like houseplants. I'm in favor of houseplants. I have no problem there. I swear to you, I like my ex-wife. I like forbade her from ever watering a plant or doing laundry. She was terrible at at everything. That's correct. You kill the laundry and you kill the plants. And she confessed to me that she one time poured bleach in a fish aquarium. Isn't that great? That's wonderful. So I'm out of there. So I'm working on the idea of the next wife. So yeah, I was actually 7. Chewie, I was 7 in 1977. Yeah, she confessed at near the end of the marriage. Yeah, yeah, trust me. And it was reasonably expensive African cichlids as well. Yep. He was just a little baby guppy back then. That's correct. I had my first fish aquarium at that point, Chewy. Yeah, Justin Trudeau's actual father, by rumor, is Fidel Castro. April Wine, wasn't their lead singer Ronnie James Dio? Do I have that right? Chewy of the Great White North? See here. And let's see. No, he wasn't in it. Okay. But Steve Seagal was in it, not to be confused with Steven Seagal. Miles Goodwin is your uncle. Excellent. So there you go. What bands were Ronnie James Dio in? I mean, obviously Dio and Black Sabbath. All right, let's see. Oh, Rainbow. Yeah. Elf. And so there you go. Which is nice. Lumpy Dog. Well, you're part of the crew. Worked for Ani when Steven Seagal took over for Gary Moffat in one of your last gigs. Yep. They weren't, the rock bands with the dying type thing. By the way, I saw a video where a Night Ranger, they were opening up for a puppet show. Isn't that pretty sweet? I like me some puppet shows. There's an actual billboard. You know what the main attraction was midget wrestling. You know who's opening up for midget wrestling? Wang Chung. Did your taxes? You're all welcome. Evidently, I'm paying for everybody. Arg. Yeah, I've got to finish getting my stuff in. I'm gonna put that together. Alice Cooper was on the Muppets. Yeah. Select Pet. Actually, have you on the big screen? I didn't shave today. I apologize. I should have, but I did use or after shaving lotion. That's right. I put on some Aqua Velva. Pretty sweet. Ladies love it. Hey, are you an Aqua Velva man? And they go, yes, I am. Or the other cheap one was Stetson. The other cheap one was Old Spice. She's good. She's sleeping in her little crate right now, hanging out. Yeah, Maggie's doing good. She was away from me for 7 days. Actually, 8 days. And because she's on a little show trip, so life good. You're prepping for your fish club meeting today? Yeah. Yeah, sounds good. Pretty good stuff. Yeah, I've got to do my taxes and turn them in on Monday. I've got most of my stuff done. I have to get my crypto sales. I did sell some cryptocurrency. I have to get that done, and I also have to get so. A buddy of mine, one of my employees, sent me a thing. He goes, "Yeah, he found out he had to have his entire sewer line replaced. $3,000. Other than that, he's fine." Renting, not a bad idea. Except, your wealth is built through, being a homeowner. But yeah, the expenses are nuts. Especially if you're not somebody who is really good at doing things. Got any tales from the crypt? Yeah, I try not to open up crypts either. You have one of those Corvette bottles of the Old Spice, or was that Stetson? How about the Avon cologne that came in the glass car bottle? Good stuff. Ladies love it. Of course, they were good friends. You can see it from his son. Hey, I'll tell you what. Ladies love the smell of burnt antifreeze. Love it. Crypt. Yeah. Cryptocurrency. I've owned, I will tell you that I paid for Maggie off of sales of Bitcoin. That wasn't the entire thing where I got the money for, but I got a lot from it. So I enjoy that very much. Speaking of the market, as it's been going down, I actually upped my investment with my office 401k. Mainly because it's better to buy more shares right now while it's down. At some point, it's going to go up again. I'm a ways away from retirement. And if it crashes all out, you might as well go down hard. So there you go. Let's see, Benny's. How are we doing? Ooh, in the past year, I'm up 1.32%, everybody. Strong. Let's look at month to date. So there you go. Strong. Strong indeed. Yeah, I'm in favor of it. Yeah, so it's buying in, doing well. My market value change, yeah, most of it is. Well, this month has actually not been too bad. So there you go. This year, I think, is a whole different ball of wax. Calendar year to date. Let's see how we're doing. Yeah, my principal value's down, about 8%. So there you go. Congratulations, everybody. Oh, so the guy, if he got in really early, he's got money. Yep. Yep. No, it's all good. All right, gang, we've been here for an hour. I got to get some junk done. Thank you very much. And we'll see you next week, and I'll try to come up with a video. Adios.